Welcome to the Orthomyxo dance-off. This scene takes place at night, reminding us it is an RNA negative virus. They are also enveloped, and it takes place in 1918 to remind us of the Spanish flu and influenza. Starting with the big brass band in the back, I made the papers flying and the hidden note sign to remind us of H1 and N1, which are the proteins on the surface of the influenza virus. Also, the papers, it might be hard to tell, but in music, there are 8 bars to music, and I made the music sheets flying up in the air, and there's 8 of them, and that's just to remind us that this is a segmented genome, so there's 8 pieces, individual pieces of RNA. Hence the 8 sheets of 8 bars of notes paper. Influenza typically infects 5 to 15% of the population, and it normally happens around winter. The symptoms, shown here by the people at the tables, is fever, malaise, fatigue, body aches, cough, and congestion. This usually lasts 3 days to 2 weeks. And complications can lead to pneumonia. Influenza comes in 3 types. Type A is animal and human, and it's usually the pandemics, and pandemics infect 25 to 50% of the population. Then there's type B, which is humans only, and type C is also humans only. Now to our dancers, which are representing the H and N proteins. We can see there is H1, N1, H2, N2, H3, N2, and then the new ones, H5, N1, and H7, N9. Antigenic drift is when your partner and you stay the same. You're just changing a little bit over time. And antigenic shift is when you completely switch partners. So maybe you were in H1, now you're in H2. So things like that. Influenza complications are due to secondary bacterial pneumonia, which usually affects children under 10 years old and adults over 65, also in immunocompromised individuals. There's also primary viral pneumonia, which can have a massive cytokine response, and that usually happens to individuals between 20 and 40 years old. Children can also develop encephalopathy, as the virus can cross the brain-blood barrier and infect the brain. Now we'll look at the cops by the door, and these represent our treatments. There is Tamiflu, which I represented by a female cop named Tammy. She's blocking the neuraminidase inhibitor, so the N part of the H/N. This stops the virus from binding to the cell and then being released from the cell later. The bald cop right next to her is representing Baloxavir, and he blocks the endonuclease activity. So this is blocking the RNA from being translated. So hidden around the dance floor, we have some animal influenzas, which are the type A. We have equine, avian, and canine influenza. Some of the most recent outbreaks happening in 2016, 2022, and then 2022 to 2025. Okay, that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching the Orthomyxo influenza viruses, which is a negative sense envelope virus. Bye!